Alright, we're going to look at the homework problems here. So for the first one, we have to know that this angle D is tangent, which means that it's a 90-degree angle. So we use the fact that the angles in a triangle add up to 180. And so we use the fact that there's 90 of it. The other two have to add up to 90, which means if I subtract 38, x is 52 degrees. If I look at the next one, this one looks complicated, but if we use the principle from above here, where we drop this piece down, make it parallel, it's the same length. So if we pull that piece down, that tangent line down there, we can form this right triangle. If we make it a little bit bigger, we'll see our pieces here. That's a 35, and that is 14 minus 8. So it's this radius minus this radius that we brought over, which gives us a 6. So that's really 6, and then it's just Pythagorean theorem from there. So x squared is 35 squared plus 6 squared. X squared is 1261. We take the square root and get 35.5 inches for the distance between the centers. If we're looking at the next one, we should sketch our picture again, and we're asked if that is a right angle, if it's tangent. If it's tangent, then the Pythagorean theorem will work, but it works out that 7 squared plus 4 squared is not 8 squared, so it is not a tangent line, as it doesn't form a right angle. For the last one, it's a little tricky, but if we try to think about what would look like if these lines never intersect, we'd have two circles that are the same size, so congruent circles. Those are tangent lines connecting them. If we were to draw in our radii, what we actually get is a rectangle. So we get a rectangle, which means opposite sides are congruent, and those are BC and GF. So they don't intersect. We know they don't intersect. It means it's going to be a rectangle, and those pieces are going to be congruent to each other, looking across from it. For the last one, we use the property from above, where from a point to a point of tangency, we have the same distance, so 15 and 15, 17, 17, and then these two values are going to be the same as well. We just don't know them. So if we add those all up, there's 2 15s, 2 17s, and 2 times QY, and that has to be 88, because we've been given that the perimeter is 88. Divide by 2, and then gather your like terms, and then you get QY plus 32 is 44, or QY is 12 centimeters, and you are done.